Okay, so in the last video we were looking at this stem and leaf plot. So you've already drawn this up, I hope. Make sure that you've got everything straight. You'll notice I've got just a small column for stem because we only need a little bit of room, and a big wide column for leaf. You put those headings at the top. I've ruled with my ruler these lines. So you've got your workbook, so these rows should be easy. You can just use the lines in your book, but just make sure that you've got it straight. Okay, so when we have a look at this first question here, it says, how many scores are there altogether? Alright, so remember that we're thinking that this is the score of 64, then we have another score of 64, so that's 2 scores. So really all we need to do is count all these digits that we have in the leaf, because each one of them is a score. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. We have 64 scores altogether. Okay, now over here, we're looking at how many scores are below 100 points. So when you sort of get to here, you're doing 93, 94, all the way up to 99. Then here we have 100. We want to know what's below 100, so we're not going to include that 100. So what we would need to do is look at all of those scores in there and count up how many of those we have. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So 37 scores less than or below 100 points. Remember, we're not including the 100 because it's below. Alright, the next one. What was the most frequent score? The most frequent score. The score that occurs the most. Well, you just got to, you're looking over here at the leaf, but it has to connect with the stem when you give your answer, don't forget. So we're looking for where we have a bunch of numbers all together that are the same. So like here we have 3 6s together. We're going to look for something with more than 3 things. There's another 3 4s there. Over here we have 4 9s in a row. So we're going to try and beat 4 in a row. And we don't have it anywhere else. So this is what we're looking at. So we've got to connect it with the stem. So that's a score of 99, 99, 99 and 99. So that's the most frequent score, 99. The next one, we're completing a statement. The team scores range from something to something. They want to know what the lowest score is and what the highest one is. So the lowest one is the first one we wrote right at the top here, and join it up from there to there. It's 64. Let's write it in. And the biggest one is the last one you wrote right down here. So let's join this to this. 154. That's a big score in an AFL game. Okay, in E, which stem had the most scores? Well, you've just got to look for the longest row. So here we've got a really long row, and the stem that was attached to it was this 9. Now, when you're writing it, you could say 9, but it might be better to say the 90s. Because all of those numbers are 90-something. So they're all in the 90s. Okay, and the last one here, where are the scores clustered? So remember, a cluster is where they're grouped together or bunched together. Well, we just said that there were a whole lot of things in the 90s, so our cluster is probably going to be in the 90s. So some people might write in the exam that the 90s is where the cluster is. Or you might want to be a little bit more specific. Some people might go, well, I can see a little gap there. So it's 93, 94, 94, 94, 95, then a little gap, and then all of these things with no gap. So some people might say, well, I want to say from 97 to 99. But it's more likely that in the exam, most of you will probably write this, and I think that that will be fine. Okay, what we're going to do next in number 2 is we're going to be drawing one of these stem and leaf plots for ourselves, and then we're going to read off the answers that they ask you. So we're looking at this question, it's the heights of the students in a PDHPE class, recorded in centimetres, and here's all the students' heights. So we've got 155 centimetres, 153 centimetres, 157 centimetres, etc. So that's all their heights. Whenever we give answers to these questions later, make sure that we write centimetres on the end if we are talking about one of the heights, because it does have units in this question. Okay, so in this first one, they're telling you to make a stem and leaf plot for these heights. So in a minute, when I get this board rubbed off, we're going to draw one up together, and I'll show you how to do that in the next video.